Viral stories or valuable viral stories? What matters? Welcome to Thank God It's a Story Saturday, a weekly video series where I share stories with you that you can use to make your messages connect. Today's story is from this book called Contagious. This book I read a long time ago, but that's the power of stories. They are contagious. So today's story goes back to 16th of August 2004 when a Canadian gentleman by the name of Ron Bin Simhon carefully shed off his warm-up pants and stepped to the edge of a 3-meter springboard. This was not the first time that Ron was going to dive from a height like that, but it was the first time that he was diving at an event of this magnitude. It was Athens Olympics. Ron was shaking off his jitter, waving his hand above his head. The crowd was roaring, and then he leapt off across the springboard and landed in a full belly flop. A full belly flop in Olympics? Oh my God, Ron must be devastated. But then when he came out of the water, he looked really calm and even happy. He kept swimming across the pool and hamming it up for the audience for a little while. And then he swam to the side of the pool and got out, where he was met by security guards and a platoon of Olympic officials. Ron was not from Canadian swim team. In fact, he was not an Olympic athlete at all. What he had just done was a publicity stunt. So when Ron came onto the springboard, he wasn't naked, but he wasn't wearing his swimming trunks either. What he was wearing was a blue tutu and polka dot tights, and across his bare chest it was written goldenpalace.com, which is the name of an internet casino. This was not the first time goldenpalace.com had made an attempt to guerrilla marketing like it had at this occasion, but it was the very first time that this internet casino was showing its presence and through marketing at an event like Olympics. Now, there was a lot of word of mouth chatter about what had happened. Media picked up the story. A lot of the people called the story the fool in the pool, and it became a story that was viral. I mean, in Olympics, a non-swimmer, non-athlete is just crashing in and doing guerrilla marketing. It makes for a remarkable story. But as the days passed by, a lot of the conversation about that story was around the stunt, around what would have happened to the swimmers after. Were they thrown off by what had just happened? Or about what would happen with the trial that Ron was going to go through. He was jailed and fined, and the conversations were all around those things, not for what the guerrilla marketing was done. Sure, a few people went and had a look at goldenpalace.com, but not a lot of people went onto the website. What's the lesson we learn from this story? The lesson we learn from this story is that we can't be so desperate to make our stories viral that we actually forget, is this a valuable viral? Will people have the conversation we want them to have after this story is put out? Even when we create a personal brand, we have to ask ourselves, what do people associate my personal brand with? And if there is lack of clarity, then I think we have to think about that. So it's not just viral stories, it's valuable viral stories that matter. Stay storied, and I'll see you here next Saturday with another story.